Alright guys, welcome to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be showing my progression of me doing this editing course by Mongraal. You guys probably know him by his Twitch streams and his YouTube videos. I just enjoy watching him in general through his personality.
Sadly not. Oh my god, can you... I hit him 80 in the head. I'm literally dead. Hey mate. I hit him 80.
Give me that, man.
I hit him 80.
Love him.
And I honestly just think he's a funny guy.
Hello.
Can you... If he finishes me, I'm literally... Help me, Izza! Izza! Help me! Help me! You need to race, you need to race! Izza, race! Race! Izza!
And his clips are just insane. You guys should check him out after watching this video. For this video, I try out his editing course, which is one of the hardest editing courses I ever done. Like, I show the first time I did it on the very first day to the 20th day, which is the day I've been doing it multiple times. I do my 90s way better in that part of the course than the first time I done it, where I was super slow, a complete bot, had no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just going to be showing a progression and different timestamps of me doing this course. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Check out my Twitter, and let's get on with the rest of the video. Alright, so for the very start of the progression, I wasn't really that fast for editing. I was like super slow, super confused, had no clue how to edit. And I was just really just a bot during the course. It's kind of embarrassing. So for these triangle I don't know what to call it, triangle platforms, I was super slow, and I just sucked at doing this at the first time I ever tried doing it. But when we get to the platform jumps, like, I think I wasn't bad for the first time. Like, I made one, which was not bad. Then we get to the 90s. Like, for the 90s, I think I honestly was not as bad as I could have been, but I was decent. Like, I was just like sort of fast, but at some times I just fell off the platform and just had to start over again. So it's not bad for the very first time doing it. Then we get to the platforms where you just have to edit your way down. I was super bad at this, super confused, so I just started breaking things since I was a bot on day one. And obviously over here, I die and I had to start the course over. For the second part of the progression, this is the point where I knew how to edit and how to edit properly, but the speed of my editing wasn't really to the point where I wanted it to be. Like, I could have been way faster, but for the next 10 days after doing this, I got just way faster. For example, these wall edits I knew how to do, but I wasn't fast at it, so you can't really be good at Fortnite if you can't edit fast, so I got a lot better after this. For the floor jumps, I got maybe 1 or 2 down, but that's about it. But when I got to the 90s, though, I see a lot of growth in my progression for the 90s. I knew how to do the 90s like almost perfect, but they weren't as fast as they could have been. Alright, for the final day of the progression, my edits on day 20 were just the best I can. I know they're not as good as some streamers you see out there like Myth, Mongraal. I know this is my first course, but I think I improved a lot in day 20 since day 1. Like my wall edits, I think they're the best for me as a player. Not like the best in the whole Fortnite community, but the best I ever got in there. I was never this fast in editing. But for the platform jumps, I still bad at this, to be honest. I think it's like just insanely hard when you're an average Fortnite player. But for the 90s though, my 90s after the 10-day progression, or from day 10 progression, I think they were just so much faster. They could almost compare to the streamers, but not quite as fast. Like, I think they're good for me as a player and when I get in Fortnite games. I also think this is a similar thing for the platform edits, where they were accurate and fast, but not as fast as the streamers y'all see like Ninja on the internet, but I think they're decent, like average. And the double ramps, I think, were decent too. Could have I just do the normal double ramps with just the wall in front along with the ramp, but I can't really get the handle of doing the floor along with that. For the rope, parts where I have to get past the robots, just with A's, spam my walls all around me, and just get to the part where I have to finish the map. So my house is 453 from, I don't remember my original time, but it was a lot worse than this. I think I got a lot better over time, and I'm happy where I am as a Fortnite player and my time with this course.